Caitlin Clark turns Target Center into Gainbridge West. There were a lot of Fever fans. The Fever are 8-4 since June 13. Only Las Vegas, defending champs, and New York, last year's runner-up, have better records in that span. Caitlin Clark had 17 points and 6 assists in the Fever's 81-74 win over the Lynx. Clark's Hawkeyes were 6-0 at the Target Center during her Iowa career. Minneapolis, it's been a summer of firsts for Indiana Fever rookie Caitlin Clark. On a new team in a cross-country league, she's been traveling to new cities and playing in new arenas. Well, most of them have been new to her. By the time she got to the Target Center in Minneapolis on Sunday morning, she already knew the arena like the back of her hand. As an Iowa Hawkeye, Clark turned the Target Center in Carver North. On Sunday, it was Gainbridge West. Takeaways: Fever piling up more big wins, double-up Lynx in decisive fourth quarter. It seemed just like another home game for the Fever, with a sold-out crowd of 18,978. There were a lot of Fever fans. Clark said after the Fever's hard-fought 81-74 win over the Lynx. They were cheering, going crazy. A lot of people that probably supported me when I was here playing with Iowa, but it's a great venue. The Target Center is awesome. I mean, I remember when I was here in college, and people were lined up like overnight to try to get in the door, and they just love women's basketball. The city supports women's basketball, obviously the history here and what the Lynx have been able to do. But yeah, I guess there's a little magic in here. Who knows? Knock on wood, because we do come back. That magic spread to her teammates too. Clark didn't have the most efficient night from the field, going 5 of 17 to 29.4%, with 5 free throws for 17 points, but she was crucial in the final moments to seal the win. Fever center Aaliyah Boston had a double-double by halftime, and her new career high of 16 rebounds helped put Kelsey Mitchell, 21 points, 8 of 18 shooting, on the line at the end of the game too. Every time the Fever, 11-14, inched closer to victory, it was met with raucous cheers from an away crowd. "It's huge," Fever coach Christy Side said. To be on the road in Minnesota, it's just a different feeling. We hit a bucket late, and I looked around because, the crowd just went crazy, and we're not used to that on the road. Clark, an avid Wamba fan from a young age, grew up coming to Lynx games. It's the closest Wamba team to her hometown of Des Moines, Iowa, a 3.5-hour drive straight up I-35. She and her dad, Brent, first came up to a Lynx game when she was around 5th grade, she said, and a ticket office representative made the entire trip well worth it. When Brent Clark called the ticket office for a pair of seats to the game, that representative offered to let the two come into the arena before general fans for the team's early shoot-around. In that experience alone, Clark got to meet some of the Lynx's best in their Wamba championship runs. "I remember I got to sit courtside and watch all of early warm-ups, so whoever that guy was, you're a hero, you're heaven sent in my life," Clark said, laughing, pregame. "I don't know who you are. I don't know if you still work for the Lynx and the Timberwolves, but I remember Lindsay Whalen came over, Simon Augustus came over. I remember meeting them very vividly. It was obviously a very special memory in my entire basketball career." Years later, as a player in the Big Ten, she came to Minneapolis each year to play Minnesota in Williams Arena, not quite the Target Center, but close. When the Big Ten moved the conference tournament to the Target Center, Clark got her first chance to play in the arena. She grew up watching her favorite players. Clark and Iowa went 6-0 in the Target Center over a 2-year span, capturing the Big Ten championship each of those 2 years. Fans came out in droves from Iowa to watch Clark and the Hawkeyes play in the postseason. Each session was filled with Hawkeyes fans loudly cheering for their team, essentially making it seem like they were back in Iowa City at Carver Hawkeye Arena. "My last ever Big Ten game I played here, and this was my first ever Wamba game as a kid, so this arena is pretty cool, pretty special to myself," Clark said pregame. "It's just exciting and fun to come back, and I know a lot of Iowa fans. This is a fun place for them to come."